I'm done, man. I just
Well, you
all right.
funny, boy. Who next, man? Moving on.
All right, let's go big brother time with Itachi Uchiha, man. Who you got for
Itachi.
Itachi?
Itachi Uchi, I had kind of a tough time figuring out who I was going to use for Itachi, but I finally
Mhm.
came to uh Tracy McGrady. I think it's my first
Ooh,
all time
T-Mac
person I threw in, right? Yeah. Well, other than Kobe, I guess.
and the Kobe. Yeah.
But Tracy McGrady for Itachi.
Okay.
I
I'm
said,
interested to hear this one.
yeah, man, both super good in their time, but it was cut short. We didn't get to see enough of Itachi, if you ask me. Itachi needed his whole show, his own show. Cause we need to
Yeah.
see Itachi, we need to see Shisui, we need to see their dad, all that. Cause their dad was supposed to be really strong too. But I don't know where people get that from. I ain't never seen an episode of him fight. So,
All right, so I'm gonna end it right here. They had talks of where I forget. I don't remember what time frame this is in. I just remember this being a part of the show where they were talking about he was supposed to be like the strongest Uchiha of that time. And
mm,
this was like when Itachi was young and they were kids and stuff. But
yeah,
it was like I think it was when they got to the backstory of why the Uchiha clan got assassinated or why the hate was against them, all that
yeah,
stuff, where
yeah.
they were like the outcasts of the village and they had their own clan over here because of what the second Hokage did, all that stuff. Like that's where the backstory came in. So we never saw him fight. We never heard anything him fighting, but we just heard by the story telling us like he's supposed to be this strong guy. And he probably could have been Hokage, all different stuff. So how strong he is in relation to everybody else, I have no clue. But that's what they told us. So I remember that part.
Okay, so yeah, that's another thing. But super good in their time. But it was cut short. Itachi didn't have as much screen time as we wanted. Itachi only had like two or three like really, really good fights. Obviously, him and Sasuke. There was the episode he fought Orochimaru when they did the whole backstory of how Orochimaru at one point was in the Akatsuki, and
Mm-hmm.
they sent Itachi and Kisame to get him. And Orochimaru attacked Itachi, and Itachi put this man in the Genjutsu, and it was a wrap.
Yeah.
They did the same thing to Kakashi when they came to the Leaf Village. When they came to the Leaf Village looking for Naruto, put Kakashi in the Genjutsu, it was a wrap. Put him in the Tsukiyomi, did my boy bad.
But he was locked down, boy. He couldn't do nothing.
He had to go to the hospital. Bro was in the hospital for days. But yeah, bro, did my boy dirty. But you never seen Itachi go full
Get loose.
strength.
Like
Yeah,
he was always holding back. Even with Sasuke fight, he was holding back at the end. Like we
exactly.
all seen that.
And then him and Jiraiya, there was that time he came to kidnap Naruto, and him and Jiraiya had squared off for a minute, but then they end up escaping or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So we just ain't see a whole lot of it. We ain't see a whole lot of what he could really do until that last fight. And then even then he was sick and he died. He died from sickness. He didn't even die from what Sasuke did. He was sick. Tracy McGrady was always injured. We didn't see enough of Tracy McGrady, as we all know. But even with that, I put both were seemingly unstoppable.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew how unstoppable Tracy McGrady was and Itachi. Also when Itachi and Sasuke fought Kabuto together in the Great Ninja War, that was another
Mm-hmm.
time we got to really see what he could do. But unstoppable. It almost seemed like they had loopholes for everything. You know what I mean? When it came to
Yeah.
Itachi and his Sharingan and stuff, and then Tracy McGrady, how tall and strong and how well he could shoot and how athletic he was. Then last thing I put, both have large fan bases now, even with the short span of greatness. People
Mm.
today, our generation, love Tracy McGrady. We people our age, a little bit older, they love Tracy McGrady. They respect everything about Tracy McGrady. And also, with Tracy McGrady being Itachi, people a lot of times correlate KD's game to Tracy McGrady, and KD is my Sasuke. So that works even more. But yeah, man, Tracy McGrady was what I landed on when it came to Itachi.
Progress is not about perfection and being perfect. It's about making growth no matter what. It's about pushing yourself to the limit and beyond those limits. Every challenge that comes your way, you're overcoming them. And it's about striving to become more and doing more. Every single step, every single day, every single dribble is a victory. You've won as long as you're making progress. Because progress is the only goal. So invest into that progress invest into that dream. Get yourself a reminder
That
that progress
progress
is
is
on
on
the
go.
go. I like that one. I like where you went there, brother. All right,
Hey man, I
I see
appreciate it. I
you.
appreciate it. I do what I do.
Hey, all right. So I saw Itachi a little differently, man. So for me, Itachi was publicly hated, but because everybody hated Itachi, like, oh, he's
The
the one who
village,
killed
yeah.
the Uchiha clan and all that stuff, and the village couldn't stand him and stuff. But when you know the real story and the backstory behind him, it's like, oh, Itachi a real one. Like
Yeah.
he did all that and spared his brother, and yeah, y'all hate him, but like he's the outward villain, but inside he's low key a hero. Like
I think I see where you're going with
he's a guy,
this.
and he's an all time great. But there's like a stand on the reputation. Like he kind of has a thing about him that's like, yeah, you great and you powerful. You want to supposed to be the next Uchiha, but you killed your whole clan. Like I can't rock with you all the way. I had two people here, but I'm gonna settle for this guy. I'm gonna go Draymond Green.
Okay.
Draymond Green is probably he might be the most hated basketball player. Like he's up there as far as like publicly disliked, as far as like his caliber of player. Like people, nobody likes Dylan Brooks, nobody likes other players, but those guys aren't as good as Draymond. So as far as being the tier player he is, the people dislike KD and Bron, like that's another conversation. Like that's the next tier. But his second tier player of caliber he is, most players, I mean not most people dislike Draymond. They don't have good things to say about Draymond. But he's a fire hooper, bro. That man can really hoop. Like this man is one of the best defenders of all time. In his role, he's amazing at it. And as great as he does have a little thing about him where I don't like calling him a dirty player, but he has dirty tendencies. He has moments where we look at him and it's like, did you have to do that, bro? Like, you you didn't have to do that, Draymond. Like, I get it, but you didn't have to cross that line. He's a habitual line stepper to where your greatness now takes a hint and you have a slight stain on it because of all these other antics that you're doing. So, man, we should put more respect in your name. We should love you a little bit more. But you have like this like you got a spot right here on your shirt, bro. I can't ignore that. I can't ignore that. I can't overlook that. That shirt's fire. It's amazing. You stitch it yourself. You put it together, man. That's a fire shirt. But what's that? What's that right there on your shoulder, bro? Oh man, I just kicked somebody. What you mean? Yeah, I just kicked them in the finals, bro. Like what you doing, bro? Like oh, you did it again. So you had like 5 different stains on your shirt, and now we can't look at you on your shirt the same way anymore. So as great as Itachi was, publicly he's hated, but privately, behind the scenes, they know he's the real one. And he has like the standards in his reputation. People in the village know that he's great and he's powerful, but you slaughtered your whole clan. Like, yeah, he man, when he was younger, man, he was great, man, but he's the reason the Uchiha clan died. Draymond, man, he's an all-time great defender, just a genius, like part of the legendary Warriors run and the Warriors crew. He's awesome and amazing. Bro, you Warriors family, you cost us the finals, bro. What you doing? You costing us games. You costing Steph Curry like reputation going down the drain because of you, bro. Like that's what people are perceiving him. So that's the line I want to draw between them two. I had somebody else here, but I got that player for somebody else. We'll talk about him later. So I wanted to, be fair and just put Draymond here. So my Itachi Uchiha is gonna be Draymond Green.
I see where you went with it. I don't think Draymond is good enough to be Itachi.
Yeah, that's the issue I had. I had somebody else who would have fit this more, but I you'll see when we talk about the other character where he
Okay.
could have gone. But for the sake of having this fit, I just moved this play. I think this player would have been a better fit for him. But for the story I have for the other character, I think he fits that more. So you'll see when we get there, man. We might do him next, um, but yeah, Draymond fits as far as what I picked out for him. But I don't love it, but it's cool. It makes I made it work. I'll say that.
Nah, yeah, I'm good with it though, man. When you explain it, I can see your thought process and how you came to them. But I like Tracy McGrady right here though for me.
Yeah, I think you got it, bro. If we had to pick a poll, I think you got it with T-Mac.
Appreciate it. But So where you want to go with it next? What character you want to do next?
Let's stick within the clan and let's go to the OG of OGs of the Uchiha. We talked about him earlier. Madara Uchiha.